Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Tennessee Titans. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. Across the 30 to the 31.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run again with Harris. And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Pickett. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Nick Folk for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Flush to his right. That's caught. Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2 yards left on second down from the 9. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Let's go now.
Harris running straight ahead. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Again, it's Harris. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Pickett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Boswell's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first and 10, it's Spears. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score at Titans 7, Steelers 3.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run it again with Henry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Steelers first down.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
A handoff for Warren. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. With Harris out of the shotgun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They'll run again with Harris. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Give. It's Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Pickett back to throw. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. On the run, it's Warren. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Here's Pickett. Flushed out right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 3 yards out. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Tannehill going to move him around. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 10.
Tight right. Yo, chip left.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now it's Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it. Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Pickett will look to throw it here. And the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. Hip.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight right.
Tannehill. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Tajay Spears as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. 11 touchdowns for the rookie in the regular season. He's got his first here in the playoffs.
And it shows off his big playability, too, because we saw this quite a bit in college, and it's certainly continued here at the next level. Another explosive play for a guy who's made them all season long.
Extra point pumping good by Folk, and the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Slot man moves right. And they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Stay. Here you go, Tiger. Go.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb. So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 8. Here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. On the counter, it's Henry. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Folks' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. Pickett. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Henry up the middle. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's that's taken in by Okonkwo. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and now third down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's third and 6.
Tiger.
To throw is Tannehill. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Hey! Block!
Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here's Spears on second down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that
Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And they just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Shelling through the defense. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. It may sound cliche, but those are the types of yards he can get you. He's such a bruising back.
He is, and typically with that type of a back, if he has any type of stamina, it shows up later in the ball game. Because trust me, guys get tired of running up and trying to tackle that big fella. It wears on him, and then he gets stronger as the game goes on.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. Pickett being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren from 17 yards out. And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now. This wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They keep it with Henry on 1st down to about the 33-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Tannehill. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Warren. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 13-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Harris is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They'll try and run with Harris. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to make it a 2-score game. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete. It's Josh Wiley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. First and 10 here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
They'll come up now on second down. Tannehill.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Tannehill.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they have.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
On second down, this is Harris. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
96 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step.
The Steelers going to survive and advance as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.